controversial for Sonic fans. Couples that have either been created or were shown or hinted at in the games, comics, and TV series. I'll be talking about how I feel about the couples and whether or not I feel they would work in an actual game, comic, or show. Homo couples are a lot more controversial, and it's extremely rare for me to find a homo couple I actually like, so I'll be skipping them. I'll go into the couples for Sonic himself first. First up, Sonic and Amy. Oh, goodness me. I do not like this one much. Not because I hate Amy, but I just don't see it working. Okay, Amy is well known for being Sonic's stalker and fangirl, and Sonic's clearly not shy of her. He sees her as a friend. Okay, I just can't imagine them getting together. I mean, like, how would you like it if someone stalked you around and tried to get you to be forced into marriage or whatever? I certainly wouldn't like it, and neither does Sonic, so yeah. However, I do admit the chase scenes are really hilarious, and they are kinda cute, so like, I only like Sonic and Amy for the comedy. I don't like it for being a serious relationship. So yeah. I'm going to move on now. Okay, next one I'm going to be hunted down by Sonic Amy fans. I love Sonic and Zooey. Why? Well, they work well together as a team, and I love how they have little arguments sometimes, but all sweet around each other at the same time. You know, like, I also love the opposite attracts. You know, Sonic being the snarky, cocky hedgehog, and then Sally being the brainy, tomboyish princess. If Sally does appear in the games and there are Sonali scenes, I'd love to see that. I really would love to see that in the games. Yeah, totally. Next one is Sonic and Blaze. I'm totally cool with this one. There was a moment where Sonic and Blaze were holding a long gaze at each other in Sonic Rush, and also the fact that, like right before that, Sonic tells Blaze to wait, and then there's this dot 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 on the screen, and then Blaze has a dot dot exclamation mark, and a few people have theorized that Sonic had kissed Blaze, and Blaze is having a shocked reaction from it. And also the fact that it's saying, hold on to each other, and then they pull away. It's really quite sad, and it looks like a little ship tease right there. It's so cute! Like, I really wouldn't mind if Sonic and Blaze ended up together. Much as I love Sonic and Sally, I totally wouldn't mind if Sonic ended up with Blaze. I really wouldn't at all. And also the fact that there's the opposites attract thing and, you know, all that stuff, like, you know. Oh my gosh. Okay. Next up is Sonic and Rouge. Okay. This one has grown on me a little bit after I've seen some fan pictures on DeviantArt. But if they did get together in a game, I really wouldn't like that. I mean, I see them flirting a little bit, but that's about it. Most likely to get onto their respective teammates' nerves or just to joke around. Yeah, I don't see that working. Like, I know that was short and brief, but the next ones are going to be short and brief. Next is Sonic and Mina, the mongoose. It's alright, I suppose. I mean, they're, like, except the fact that Mina has a one-sided crush on Sonic. It's not two-sided. I just don't know. It's not gonna work. But at least Mina was a bit more mature about it than Amy was. So, yeah. Sonic and Fiona? Fiona betrayed Sonic and the Freedom Fighters for Sonic's evil counterpart. Enough said. Sonic and Bunnie? No. I can't see them together. Similar to Sonic and Rouge, I see them flirting a little bit with each other, but no. I don't see them together. And I think, what the how the sorry about that. Okay, let's jump into Tails before I go insane. There aren't as many famous Sonic, but let's go on. Okay, first up is the most obvious one, being Tails and Cosmo. It's okay. I mean, the only thing that actually draws me back on this couple is that they didn't really start getting together after episode 69, which, of course, had the infamous love spell during that episode as well. So, I don't know. Like, I'm glad they got hit with a love spell instead of Sonic and Amy, but like Tails and Cosmo is alright. Like I said, it's not the best one I've seen. Next one is Tails and Zooey. No. I don't really like this couple. I don't like Zooey that much. Like, it's just, I don't know. I kinda don't like it. It's, like I said, I don't really like Zooey. And also the fact that, I don't know, they just put her in just for the sake of going out with Tails. I feel like that's what they've done there. She doesn't even appear in another episode other than the one that she's appeared in. So, yeah. Tails and Cream now. This is actually my favorite one for Tails. Like, I cannot deny it's so cute. I know that there haven't been any romantic interactions per se, but the fan I've seen of Tails and Cream, and the fact, like, when you put Tails and Cream up side by side, they're just the most adorable thing on the planet. I mean, just look at some of their little interactions they have in Sonic X, even though they don't, you know, flirt with each other per se, they're just so cute. I just love Tails and Cream, it's so cute. Oh my gosh. Next one is Tails and Marine the Raccoon from Sonic Rush Adventure. I can definitely see why people pair them up, because, you know, they're both the sidekicks of Sonic and Blaze, respectively. I mean, I can kind of see that. They do look kind of cute together, and the way they interact and, you know, like, they're hanging out together, and I just think that's a really quite cute pairing as well. Kind of like my second or third choice for Tails, actually. Next up is Tails and Fiona. Nope, Tails is too young for Fiona. They hate each other. Enough said. Tails and Amy? I like Tails of classic Amy, not with modern Amy though. Okay, so I like Tails and classic Amy together only. Alright, just thought I'd point that out. And the last one is Tails and Mina Mongoose. It kind of came out of nowhere in the comics, but I do admit they do have some cute scenes in the X Years Later storyline. I just wish that Mina was actually closer to Tails' age or vice versa. So yeah. Oh, there's also one more couple that I think is worth mentioning. Tails and Little Moon. I believe Little Moon may have had a thing for Tails in the comics or vice versa or something like that. But I don't know. I see that happening. It's okay, I suppose. Okay. Next one is Knuckles. Okay. My favorite pairing for Knuckles is Knuckles and Julie Sue. I mean, like, they've got some amazing scenes together in the comics. Some of the most adorable ones ever. They've got some great, you know, they've got some great chemistry going on between them. Their daughter, Lara, she's amazing in the Mobius X Years Later storyline. I love Julie Sue as well. Knuckles is also one of my favorites. They just complement each other perfectly. I cannot describe it any more than that. They complement each other perfectly. Next one is Knuckles and Sonia from Sonic Underground. It's okay. Like, I used to ship this a lot, but times have changed. I do still have a soft spot for this pairing. I will say that right now. It is kind of cute, but it is still quite cute in my eyes. Actually, it's it's quite sweet. Knuckles and Shade. This has kind of grown on me a little bit since I saw Sonic Chronicles. I haven't seen all the cutscenes yet, but I have seen like one that may tease a little bit at Knuckles and Shade being a couple, and I do admit that they would go nicely together if Shade appeared in more games. I do admit that. Like, Shade would be my game's choice for Knuckles. I do say that, yeah. Knuckles and Tikal? No. I do not like this pairing because it was implied in Sonic Chronicles that Tikal could be a direct ancestor to Knuckles. And I honestly do not like that at all. And, it's kind of creepy. Also the fact that, unlike Shade, who spent time in the Twilight Zone or Twilight Cage, Tikal's dead. She's a spirit, so yeah, no. Knuckles and Sally? No thanks. I know they had a small thing for a while in the comics, but I just can't see them together. Last one is Knuckles and Rouge. Okay, this one has grown on me a lot since I saw the scenes of Sonic X and a couple cutscenes from the games. I personally wouldn't mind if Knuckles and Rouge ended up together. Like the way Rouge messes with Knuckles is hilarious and adorable at the same time. I do really like the way she does it. It's just it's so funny. Okay, moving on to Shadow now. First up, Shadow and Amy. This has also grown on me a lot since I saw some good fan work out there. I also noticed that Amy acts a bit more mature when she's around Shadow, and Shadow seems to act a lot more calmer under Amy's influence. So I really like that. I really, really do. One thing I don't like about it is that when people write Shadow Amy stories, they make Sonic out to be a huge jerk. I mean, come on guys, that is just wrong. Think through your pairings first, alright? Goodness me. But anyway, besides that, I wouldn't mind if Shadow and Amy ended up together. I really wouldn't. Next is Shadow and Rouge. This is my second OTP, actually. Like, I see Rouge as kind of like that, like, she's kind of a flirt in her eyes, of course, but, she doesn't exactly know who to go for. Like, in the games, it's implied she has a love interest in both Knuckles and Shadow, and she doesn't know which way to go. And I really hope she aims for Shadow. Like, I wouldn't mind if she ended up with Knuckles, but I'd really love it if she went for Shadow instead. It just, yeah, like, some of the fan work out there is just incredible, and the teasing between Shadow and Rouge is so high in the later games. I'd really like to see more of it. Shadow and Maria now. I don't like this couple because A, I don't like bestiality, and B, I see them as having a sibling bond. Next! Okay, Shadow and Blaze. Maybe it could work. I do admit there's a couple of scenes in the comics that could kind of get this one going, but in the games, I don't know. I doubt that will actually happen. Shadow and Sally, I do not like this couple. I really don't, because they marry for political stuff in the comics, and in the hopes like a Team Shadow. Spoiler alert, this backfires. Shadow and Tikal, I do not like this couple. I used to think it was okay, but now I see the problems with it. Last one for Shadow is him and Sonia. I'd like to see a scene where Sonia flirts a little bit with Shadow and takes a liking to him, and Sonic having a reaction that is like, "What are you doing, Sonia?" Or, "Hey, get away! That's my rival you're doing," or, you know, just something like that. Or, you know, just something. Just get her away or something. I don't know. I don't know if I'd like to see Shadow and Sonia together if she does it. Okay, Charmy this time. Okay, first up is Charmy and Cream. It's okay. I just don't see them interacting that much at all. But I don't know, like in the older years, I don't know if they're to get into a serious relationship. If I saw them kissing on a cutscene, I'd be like, okay, that's okay. I don't know if I'd like to really see them together. Charmy and Marine now. This one's kind of cute in my eyes. Like they're both the adventurous kids of their respective teams. I think they would work kind of well together in that regard. They do look kind of cute side by side, I do admit. I've seen some fan work and I really like it. Yeah. Next is Charmy and Safforn. I used to not like this pairing too much, but now I do think this is quite a cute pairing. After I've seen a couple pieces of fan work. Like I think Saffron's an adorable character, and I think she and Charmy look adorable together. I really, really do. But my favorite one for Charmy is Charming Cosmo. I see that kind of, that little thing, bees and flowers, they go together. Cosmo's a flower, Charmy's a bee. I don't know, they look so cute side by side when I see family. They look so cute, it's so cute. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Okay, next up is Manic. First up, we have Manic and Mina the Mongoose. I can kind of see why people would pair them up, because, of that kind of opposite attract type thing, with Mina being kind of shy and insecure about herself, while Manic's a bit more rough and tumble. I also think people pair them together because they're both music lovers. I don't know about that aspect. I mean, they're definitely both music lovers, but Manic's more of a thief than a music lover, from what we've seen. So yeah, I don't know about that one. Okay, speaking of thieves, I've just come up with a new pairing. Manic and Rouge the Bat. Okay, since I just came up with it, I can kind of see it working, since, I don't know, it's kind of cute in my eyes, but I see them as, just, friends or something. I really think Manic and Rouge can get along pretty good. I really do. but I don't know if they'd be getting into a really romantic relationship, just from like flirting and stuff. I don't know. Next up is Manic and Sally Acorn. I'm neutral about it. I mean, if Sally were to end up with another guy than Sonic, I would choose Manic. They do look kind of cute side by side, I do admit. Also the fact that Manic's less reckless than Sonic, I think, so maybe Sally would like that, but I don't know. I just don't know. Next one's actually my favorite parent for Manic, which is Manic and Amy. I ran into some fam like a while ago that paired them up, and I was hooked immediately. I mean, I feel that Amy could look past Manic's flaws as being a thief and perhaps help him to become a better hedgehog, and Manic could possibly calm Amy down a bit, and they could have like a really cute, like a really nice relationship going based off that. And yeah, I think I'll write a fanfiction about that when I get the chance. Okay, next up is Espio. I've got 3 pairings for him. First up is Espio and Shade. I do admit this one's quite cute. I mean, I can kind of see why people pair them up, because Espio's kind of like, you know, he's the ninja, and Shade's kind of like that dark soldier type girl. And you know, she's kind of like the tough girl type thing, and I think they'd work out nicely. This is a similar thing with Julie Sue while we're on the topic. I did actually ship Espio and Julie Sue before, but that was like before I really got into Knuckles and Julie Sue. I could kind of see why people would, you know, pair them up. There's similar reasons why I said for Shade, but I don't know. I think I prefer Espio with Shade to Espio and Julie Sue. Next up is Espio and Sonia. I don't get why people ship them. It's just been a really common ship that I've found, but I don't get why people would ship them. But if you guys have answers on that, besides the fact that they're both purple, I'll just wait for answers down in the comments. And lastly, Espio and Nicole. I do admit there was some kind of cute scenes in the comics, and in the future, Espio has 2 daughters, and it's possible Nicole could be their mother, or at least Salma's mother, because Salma has dark black hair like Nicole has, and it could be possible that Nicole is Espio's like wife or something, or former wife. Right then, on to Silver, who is the last male character for this video. I can only think of 3 pairings for him as well. Okay, first up, Silver and Blaze. I love this couple. I can definitely see why people pair them up. Blaze is kind of like that mentor, but the love interest at the same time, but also the best friends. I can definitely see them acting like best friends even though they're dating. Silver and Tikal? This is kind of growing on me a little bit. I mean, it's like the past and future together. I mean, like, if Tikal were to actually, time travel from the past, like, I don't know if she can, but if, you know, like, Tikal was still flesh and blood, I can kind of see Tikal and Silver ending up together. But I don't know how long it'll last. I don't know if they'll have kids, because, you know, like I said, with Tikal always being a spirit and always remaining at 14 and all that shenanigans, but I do admit some fan art is quite cute with Silver and Tikal. And the last one for Silver is Silver and Amy Rose. This has grown on me as well. The scenes that Silver and Amy have in 06, despite the game being bad, they were quite adorable. I mean, like, I wouldn't mind if Amy was paired up with Silver. I really wouldn't mind that at all. It's so cute. Whew. Okay. That is all the couples. So, my ultimate fan couples would be Sonic and Sally, Tails and Cream, Knuckles and Julie Sue, Shadow and Rouge, Charmy and Cosmo, Manic and Amy, Espio and Nicole, and Silver and Blaze. As well as a bunch of others, but those were the ones that I've listed on this video. So with all that in mind, I'll see you around next time. Bye bye!